guys! Today I thought I would just sit down, have a little chat with you, do a tea time video. So I have a chai latte here, soy milk, a little bit of cinnamon sugar sprinkled on top, lots of foam, love it. So yeah, grab yourself a cup of tea. I am going to answer a bunch of your questions that you guys send me through Instagram. So let's get started right away. I'm gonna grab my Instagram here. Alright, so the first question is one that I find really funny because I get this a lot every single time I do a Q&A video, and it is, have you thought about moving to another country? I don't really understand why, but for some reason it seems like all of you really want me to immigrate. So let me just say, I was born in Czechoslovakia, and I think emigrating once in your life is plenty. It's more than enough. I also think my parents made an amazing choice when they went for the Netherlands, and I am very, very happy and very lucky to live here, and I have absolutely no desire to move to another country. So sorry to disappoint again. Answer's still the same. I don't want to move to another country. Apart from the oat face mask, which I use every week thanks to you, oh, so nice, what are the secrets to your beautiful skin? I always feel like I'm just gonna disappoint again, I'm sorry. My skin is pretty much 100% genes. I just have good skin and I don't really do anything with it. I wash my face. Sometimes I use a face wash, sometimes I just remove my makeup and then use some micellar water. I often don't use anything to moisturize. Sometimes I will apply a face cream or a serum or an oil or something whenever I feel like it. There's nothing I do regularly. I guess I've just gotten really lucky with that. How is the apartment hunt going? I've been thinking of you. Thank you so much. In case you missed it, I talked about this a little bit in my Vlogmas videos and then in my photo diaries on my blog, but Robert and I have started actively looking for an apartment to live in together. We are at the moment very close to actually getting a place. There are a couple of hurdles we still need to take before we get the green light that we actually can rent the apartment. Yeah, it's looking good. We're pretty close. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I totally have gotten my hopes up. I've gotten way too excited. I have, in my mind, I've just already decorated the whole place, and yeah, it's terrible. If we end up not getting this place, then I'm gonna be so disappointed, but I really, really hope it works out. So yeah, at the moment, no updates. We're still waiting for all the kind of bureaucratic stuff to get through, and then I'll keep you guys posted in my weekly photo diaries, and of course when we do get the green light there'll be an announcement and everything, so yeah. Which is your ultimate favorite song of all time? Okay, I'm going to take this very literally. There is one song that I have literally loved, apparently, since I was about 1.5 years old. My parents told me that this must have been around when this song came out, actually, that I would sit in the back of the car in my little car seat and kind of like flap my arms around and be really excited when the song came on. And there has never been a period in my life where I didn't love this song, and it is Zombie by the Cranberries. I love that song. It is so good. I literally think it is one of the best songs that was ever made, and yeah, I just love that. What do you think about the new Beauty and the Beast movie, and do you play any musical instruments? I have a harp and a baron. I play the harp maybe 3 times a year. It's terrible. I haven't touched my baron in years, so I can't really say that I actually play them. I'm not really good at them either. And the new Beauty and the Beast movie, well, I'm gonna tell you something that is going to sound absolutely horrible, and you guys are going to hate me, but I don't care about Disney movies at all. I wasn't brought up with the Disney movies. I was brought up with Czech fairy tales. So I don't really... Most Disney movies I haven't even seen, ever. So Beauty and the Beast Disney version doesn't really mean anything to me. Of course I know the story, like my parents used to read me the Grimm fairy tales and everything. But yeah, the Disney version of Beauty and the Beast doesn't mean anything to me, but I have to say I have seen the trailer and it looks really, really good, and I already have some kind of like hair tutorials planned and everything for when it comes out, so I do think that this is one I am actually going to see. I think I might enjoy that, and I like Emma Watson, so yeah. What are the differences you find in yourself from your childhood and now? Positive sides and negative. I'm not going to name 5, hope you don't mind, because we'll be sitting here for the rest of the day, but I have thought about this one a little bit already, and something positive. I have always been a very anxious person from a very young age. I think I've just born with it. The older I get, the better I get at handling anxiety and kind of recognizing when a fear is rational and when it's not, and dealing with all the fears, so the rational ones and the irrational ones. And that is definitely something I am very, very proud of, and something that has made a huge impact on my life. And as for something negative, I used to have the most insane imagination as a child. Everything was super vivid for me. I could just think up the most incredible kind of like amazing things, and I used to make beautiful art, and I feel like I've lost that. I cannot tap into that creativity anymore, or I'm struggling with it more. I am still creative, but in other aspects of life, I lost this kind of ability to imagine things that aren't necessarily real and stuff like that. I was crazy good at that, and I feel like I've lost that, and that's something that I do regret. Have you ever thought about doing tea time live? Well, you know what, actually I have. I had like this very clear plan of it in my head, and then for some reason I just forgot about it and never did it. But I would love to do tea time live, so please let me know if it is something that you would enjoy. I'm guessing kind of like just a live stream of me talking to you guys, having a cup of tea, maybe bring some snacks because it's gonna be a long one. How often do you usually drink tea in a day? Generally speaking, tea is the only thing I drink, so everything I drink is tea. Oh, I do have to say, by the way, because some people are worried about this, I only make one of those little blue pots of tea per day, so like real tea, so that is black, green or white, and for the rest of the day all my other kind of tea is herbal or kind of fruit blends or rooibos or just stuff like that. So I only drink real tea, like maybe 2 cups per day, maybe 3, and then the rest of everything that I drink is herbal tea or kind of a fruit tea. Yeah, but I think I drink like around 2 liters, kind of like the recommended amount, and I just like it to be warm and have a flavor. I love water, by the way. In the summer I drink a lot more water. It's not that I don't like water, but I just love when it's warm and tasty. Oh, I really like this question. Would you rather have a dragon or be a dragon? I think I would honestly rather have a dragon, because I kind of like being human and having like fingers and opposing thumbs and everything and being compact. But I would love to have a dragon. First of all, to have a friend, like a really good friend that's around all the time, that you can fly. That would be pretty cool. Oh, there's kids in front of the window. See, if we get this apartment, I won't have this anymore. I could just film whenever I want, any part of the day. There won't be any cars riding by, no classes of children walking by. Oh, please cross your fingers for me, guys. But yeah, I would love to have a dragon. Yeah, I think that's a way better option than being a dragon. Do you believe in magical creatures, fairies, elves, etc.? I am not 100% sure that they don't exist. Let's put it that way. They might, who knows? If you were offered to go to a very different country from European countries, like Japan, India, Tanzania, Lebanon, would you go, and explain? I don't know, actually. I have travel anxiety. I find traveling terrifying. I am comfortable traveling to countries where I know the language, and I am absolutely terrified of traveling to a country where I don't know the language and where I don't even know if the people speak English at all. So there are a couple of countries outside of Europe that I would like to visit, and Japan is one of them. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it really long and really hard and prepare myself mentally for a long time, and then maybe, yeah. Do you laze around for a few minutes after waking up, or do you immediately get up to greet the day? I have gotten into the really bad habit of scrolling through all of my social media channels and reading all the blogs I follow before I get out of bed. So that means I'm usually in bed for half an hour until sometimes even up to an hour after I wake up. I think it's a really bad habit, but I do enjoy it, and it hasn't affected my life or productivity negatively at all. So yeah, it is what I do at the moment. Do people recognize you when you are out and about in Utrecht / your parents' place, at parks and malls, etc.? It does happen occasionally, not that often though. Mostly people recognize me when I go to fantasy fairs and concerts and stuff like that. places where you find like-minded people is usually where I run into viewers, so that's really fun. But just out on the streets, it doesn't happen very often. I do sometimes think that people have recognized me and haven't said anything. There's just like this type of look that people get on their faces that you can kind of tell, or I just suspect from that they may recognize me, or just like maybe not know where they know my face from. But yeah, I don't have that many viewers in the Netherlands, so it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen occasionally. Okay, so Veronica wants to know which language I speak with my brother. We speak Dutch. We speak Slovak with our parents, and we speak Dutch with each other, and it apparently just kind of developed when we were younger. I think it had to do with us playing outside with other children, because we would play together with the Dutch children, and it was just easier to all speak Dutch and not kind of like have to switch between languages, and it just kind of stuck, and we continued speaking Dutch, so I speak Dutch with him. If you're okay with getting out of the beauty sphere, of course. What is your opinion on the latest anti-vaccine movements? I don't think, or I must have missed something huge, but I am pretty sure this is not really an issue in the Netherlands at the moment, so I am not educated on the topic. I have all my vaccines, and do plan on, when I have children, on getting them vaccinated as well. That's pretty much all I can say on the topic. Yeah, because I don't know much about it. It's not really going on over here, as far as I know. Are you going to Elfia or Castlefest or any other festival this year? Yes, definitely going to Elfia at the least. I would love to go to Castlefest, but it is usually right when I am over in Slovakia. So yeah, I'll go to Elfia in any case, and hopefully Castlefest as well, if it is at a time when I'm in the Netherlands. How did you become a rat owner, and would you like additional pets in the future? I became a rat owner because when I still lived in Amsterdam, my roommate at some point just kind of decided to get rats. What happened afterwards is a really long and complicated story that I don't really want to share online, because it was horrible on both sides. But the rats ended up going with me when I moved out of there, and that's kind of how I ended up having rats. So it wasn't really my choice in the first place, but I absolutely fell in love with them, and I'm so happy I have them now. And as for the future, we are very likely to get a cat, because Robert has always grown up with cats and he would really like to get a cat. So yeah, it's fine with me. I will have to really kind of look into how to introduce rats to a cat, or how to introduce a kitten to rats, but I do know that it is possible, because the lady from the rattery where I get my rats actually has cats, but that's not like in the near future, I think. If YouTube wasn't in your life, what do you think you'd be doing? I honestly think I would be in the field of web design, because that is something that I have enjoyed doing from a very early age, and something that you can make a career out of pretty easily these days. So I think that would be what I would be doing if it wasn't for YouTube. How tall are you? I am 173, which is 5'6", I believe. I have a feeling that you have a lot of friends. What is the secret of maintaining friendship? Its durability and strength. Oh, I have talked about this before, in fact. I'm afraid you are wrong. I do not have many friends. I am the worst at keeping up friendships. I am just one of those people that never calls, never sends a message, and never talks to people unless they talk to me, or unless we have a meeting scheduled at a certain point. I am so bad at maintaining friends. I have like 3 or 4 friends maybe that I kind of speak to on a regular basis, and then there are lots of people that I consider my friends, but that I don't really actively speak to a lot or anything, and just, this is something that I feel really, really bad about, and I wish I could change it. I have tried so many things, but it's just not in my nature, I guess. I'm just really, really bad at keeping up friendships. When do you plan to stop YouTube? Never, 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 never. As long as everything works and people are still willing to watch my videos, I can't see myself ever not loving this, because I love it so much. So yeah, as long as YouTube's still working and it is still on and people still use it, then I'll be here. I'll be here. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to stop here, because this video is getting really long and I have finished my tea. It's now a cup of milk foams. So So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, not forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can do that by clicking here or the red button below. I have another video here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!